First, I want to say good afternoon, and thank you all for coming today. We are super excited, and we've got much anticipation about the announcement we're going to make today, the 38th showing of the Johnson City Pepsi Independence Day fireworks show and celebration presented by Food City. So, here 38 years, here we go again, okay? Would have been 39, but we had to skip a year for COVID. But like I said, we are super excited about this. We have a very, very robust agenda for the day. We got some really, really nice additives that we feel good about this year. But before we do that, I do want to take just a second to recognize our sponsors. And these folks have been with us throughout the whole time frame, and for us to be able to do this event, like, it takes so much work and so much support from all of our partners. So I'll just go ahead and take a second to do that. So first of all, the city of Johnson City, how proud I am to live in this city, and to be able to have venues that we have, and things, places to have such events like this. And the support we have from the city is super tremendous. Okay, and then second of all, Freedom Hall. Okay, this venue is so nice. It's right centrally located, right in the city, and what a perfect place to have an event like this. And like I said, 38 years now we've been doing this, so super appreciative of Freedom Hall. And then our friends at Precision Electrical, Appalachian Banner Academy, our wonderful friends at 96.9 WXBQ. You guys are just phenomenal. Thank you so much for everything you do to help us every year to get an awesome line of acts for our show here. Okay, and then Six Rivers Media, WJHL News, Channel 11. Like, you guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much for all your coverage of this event, and you just continue to help us elevate this event. You're always, wherever we're at, talking about this thing, so thank you so much. It's been great to work with you guys through the years. And then obviously our friends at Food City, like, great friends and super awesome business partners. Okay, so again, you know how hard it is to pull off an event like this. It would not be possible without all the help and sponsorship through the years of all these folks I just mentioned. So thank you, everyone, for your tremendous help with this, and your years of supporting us for this. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the agenda. And like I said, we had a couple of additions this year that we're really, really proud of. So the first part of the morning, we really didn't have a whole lot going on in the past. So this year, we're starting off at 11 a.m. We're going to, from 11 to 1, we're going to have the Little Miss Pepsi Firecracker Pageant. Okay, so we figured, it's festive, it's 4th of July. Why not have a beauty pageant? Okay. So our partnership here with Miss Johnson City, Miss Historic Jonesboro, and Miss State of Franklin Scholarship Organization. So, like I said, it'll start from 11 to 1, and the ages are from 2 to 12. Okay, so we're really excited about that. Like I said, who don't want to have a beauty pageant on the 4th of July? Okay, so like I said, this is something new this year. Another different time this year, the food trucks will open up at 3 instead of 4 last year and in years past, but the food trucks will open at 3 this year. Then at 4 p.m. we obviously want to make sure we have plenty of kids activities here, so at 4 those things will start. And this is another addition to this year, is we're offering the Touch-A-Truck. Okay, so once the kids' activities start at 4, this will be a part of it, and it is a new addition. Okay, so the kids zone will be located just on the tennis courts, just like last year. There'll be beverages, water for the kids, and then tons of activities for kids to do there. And then obviously there's crafts and things like that in the auxiliary gym. All right, and then there's a public safety organizations will be helping us with the Touch It truck. So we're going to have a fire truck on site, a police car, and an ambulance. So we felt really good about that when we were kind of told, hey, this is something you guys might think about adding. Okay, so we feel really good about that. All right, so moving on into the day, at 5:30, between 5:30 and 6, the WXBQ DJs will show up on site, get set up, and start their presentation and start registering folks for the event for later in the night. Okay, and then at 6 p.m. is when the music kicks off. Okay, so kicking it off at 6 p.m. One of our friends, he's pretty local here from Richlands, Virginia. His name's Noah Spencer. He was here last year, returning this year. He was a recent contestant on The Voice, and his original song "Used To," that's one of his songs. Okay, so he'll be kicking off the music acts at 6. And then at 7:10, Preston Cooper will be on the stage. He has hits such as Numbers on the Mailbox, Week, and One for the Road. And he also has a new album coming out that debuts on August 29th called Toledo Talking. Okay, so super glad to have Preston here. And then for the headliner, taking the stage at 8:25, it's a local artist from here close by in Sevierville, Tennessee. Chase Matthews will take the stage, and we're super excited to have this level of talent to the event this year. So he's been selling out venues with his headlining tour, Born for This. Okay, and this tour, he has songs called Drives My Truck, I Don't Want to Know, and Darlin'. Okay, Darlin' has 8.6 million online views. Okay, so again, we are super excited to have this level of talent as our headliner this year. Okay, so that will be the music acts, and then at 9:40 on stage will be the Food City Grand Prize drawing. I will let Lisa Johnson with Food City talk about that here shortly. I won't get into all the details on that. And then at 10 p.m., our mayor, John Hunter II, will kick off the fireworks celebration to the crowd. Which we're super excited about that. And then at 10:05, you guys are going to see one of the best in class fireworks shows in the area, presented by Pyro Shows from down in La Follette. So they've been with us the whole time too as well. So again, best in class fireworks show. All right. And then just a couple of things I wanted to, just remind everyone. Appalachian Banner Academy will be here. What this is a designated calm down space for those with autism or sensory processing challenges. There will also be therapists and volunteers on site to help assist with that. And they'll be located right inside the auxiliary gym here at Freedom Hall. And then there will also be an outside viewing area to the right of that, like a calm down space. Okay, so awesome to have Appalachian Banner Academy back this year. And then just want to make sure that everyone knows, obviously with this event's outside, so you got to worry about inclement weather in the summertime. So we do have a super solid inclement weather plan laid out. Okay, so it's working hand in hand with the National Weather Center in Morristown, Tennessee. Okay, there'll be live updates to emergency personnel every 10 to 15 minutes here on site. Okay, so we're going to get a live update of anything going on with the weather or any kind of issues that may occur. Okay, there's also going to be new signage around the event area and Freedom Hall for direction to a safe space here. Okay, and then lastly, the announcement of this will be played throughout the day multiple times. Okay, so I feel really good about our weather plan for this event. Okay, so man, I feel like I said a whole lot there in just a few minutes, but hey, listen, like I said, we got a couple of new things we've added this year. It is always a challenge when you do an event like this year over year over year. You want to make it better. Okay, so just with working with our partners and the folks in the city of Johnson City, we are super excited to have the 38th annual showing at this event. Okay, so before I turn it over to Lisa to kind of walk through the details of the Great American Giveaway, try to answer any questions anybody has. All righty, Lisa. Let me get out of the way here.
You are just a hard act to follow. I mean, that was a lot of information, so I don't really know how much more I've got to add. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the sponsors that we're working with, our friends at WXBQ, WJHL. Thank you to the City of Johnson City. Of course, our friends at Pepsi. We have been the presenting sponsor of this event since 2013. So I look back at my records and it's like, golly, time really flies. But, it has been such an honor to work with you all. I love this event because this event is a community event, and I love seeing families coming out and having fun. There's just so much for families to do. You've got food, you've got entertainment, you've got games. There's something literally for everybody at the Pepsi Independence Day celebration. So we are so grateful to be a part of it. And special thanks to our friends here at Freedom Hall. I've had the opportunity to work very closely with them lately, so they are top notch. You can't find anybody any better. I did want to talk about, of course, the prizes for this event. The grand prize is free groceries for a year, $10,000 in Food City gift cards is how we'll make that presentation. So that's always fun and very appreciative by the winners. Second prize will be free fuel for a year, and then $3,000 in Food City gift cards. Wow. And then the third prize will be free Pepsi products for a year. So they will receive $1,000 in Food City gift cards. Now you can do call-ins to WXBQ to be registered for a finalist, and then also WXBQ is going to be set up at several of our Food City locations, so they're going to be pulling some registrations from there. So basically, around 9 o'clock, 15 finalists will go on stage, and upon entering the stage, they'll receive an unmarked can of Pepsi products, and inside the cans are going to be some different flavors. So don't know what the flavors are, but that is how the winners are chosen. So, like I said, this is a community event, so much fun. Glad to be a part of it, and I cannot wait until the 4th of July.
I was going to say the rabbit wanted to say anything.
A few words.
Yep, so again, thank you all for coming today. Really, really appreciate you guys showing up today. Super excited about the event. Like I said, we got 38th year coming here, okay? Tons of new things for us. Obviously, we want to make a lot of people happy with our fireworks show and our events, and there's going to be a lot of people winning some cool prizes from Food City too. So thank you so much. I would ask before you guys go, please grab a bag off the table in the back. It's kind of got some swag, Pepsi swag for you guys. We appreciate you for everything you do, and thank you for your support.